Morning YouTube. Well, we found a spot. You can see here's a strip of bedrock with quartz in it going into the creek, and the creek's over there, and that bedrock comes right across in the middle. I think this might be a good spot to test our hand dredge, and we can't use it up here because there's no water up here, but there's water over there. And stepping bedrock, it's in little steps going down, so we'll see what we can do down there and see if we can't get some gold and show you how it works. Alright, we'll be back.
Okay everyone, we got the new hand dredge that Chuck just showed you on his video and did. So we're getting a video here of how to use this nice piece of equipment for easier maybe on the back a little bit, but I'm going to try to zoom down here on him and show you the crack area and the material that's in here. Okay, alright, there we go. The sun's shining down on what this is some nice bedrock that's running across the creek here. It'll probably look better on the video just to see the material that's laying in between these cracks here. There was a lot of boulders. It's coming into the bank here, it's a little more packed, so we may work that way. But kind of a nice area here that this bedrock is coming back into the banks. It is a flood zone, but okay. I'm going to shut off for a while and let Chuck work this. Okay, he's switching ends on this. This is the piece that he showed you building it. It's a little bit narrower for the cracks. So let's see how this is going to go.
Ah, pretty good.
Alright. Getting some little bit of material down in there.
Took it all.
Okay. And so we can move some of these rocks on either side here of this little pocket that he first went into. Got a couple big ones here, but underneath them
maybe we can
is some I guess you'd call it some grass and tacked in rocks over here. There, you actually, we could hear it that time. Well, okay. Okay, alright. Now we're hand dredging.
Alright, why don't we pan this down and see what we got. That's clean.
Okay. Okay, from that little bit of a hole there, which the first part showed, this is the amount of material that Chuck took out of it. So I think we're going to be happy. We're going to go pan it and see if there's a little bit of gold in it.
Alright guys, we're getting ready to pan. Not we, Cheryl's getting ready to pan.
Making a panning hole.
There's a little depression in the bedrock here that ought to work just right. It looks like somebody's cleaned it off really good here at one time, maybe with a dredge. Well, this will be interesting to see, because those little cracks, I don't think we could have got unless we had a suction dredge, I don't think we could have done that. But
Underwater.
we got a pan full of material.
This is a trial run.
Yeah, we're testing. See what needs adjusted. And so this is the first batch out of the hand dredge. Now the suction's really good. We can pull a lot of material with the pipe, and the crevice tool works amazing. Once it gets on a crack, even if it's wider than the crack, it still pulls the material.
Doesn't look like much black sand, though. There's a little bit in there, black sand. But not
That's it.
real. Sun's coming from here.
Try not to fall over here.
No, I'm not seeing anything there, hon. So
Yep, nothing in that one. Okay,
not a lot of black sand.
so that's what we're looking for is the heavies, and there was no heavies in that, so maybe somebody beat us to it. So we'll be back. Hey guys, this is what we got to deal with here. These are called big bugs. Watch it. And these are eggs on the back of it. So there he goes.
Okay, those big rocks up in there, Chuck just pulled out of this hole down here where he's pointing the end of the little hand dredge that he's built. So we'll give it a try here now. He's going to go down into it, see if I can get close enough to the rock and stay out of the way. Here we go. I don't know. Alright, that one. Don't know how much material was in that. Sure.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay.
His first gold with a hand dredge. It's going to be hard to see. It's right there at the end of my finger. Unless I moved it. Oh, you might be too close to see. Okay. So, it's not a lot, but there's one little one here, and I think there's a couple more. So, we'll be back when we have something to show you. A nice suction again. So I have nothing.
So something's going on with that piece, right?
Yep. Houston, we have a problem with our little gold hand dredge, and the problem is partially this bolt. This bolt is made like a carriage bolt, and it has a square part on below the head. And on the original piece of plastic, as I said, yeah, if you'll notice there's a square hole, so when this goes in it won't turn. So when we drilled our 5/16 hole here, we made a round hole, and this goes in, and it's from the inside, so it's sticking out this way, but because it's not a square hole, after a little while it started turning inside the pipe that does the pulling, and has this on it to flare it anyhow, if you understand my meaning. So I guess what I'm saying is I probably either need to make this a square hole, which there is room to do that. Not exactly sure how to do it. And then get this bolt back in from the top, because this is all glued together now, so I have to drop the bolt in through the handle, down in here and then try to get it to fall out the hole. And I'm not sure I'm good enough to do that, so I may have to make a new pipe. But that is the problem with this Odie. I've decided to try something here. And what we're going to try is I'm going to try to put this bolt here back in this pipe going up through the T, which you can't see. This T, I'm going to drop it in the side here, wherever here is. And then what I'm going to do, this is what we call a cow magnet. And we got these, I guess the ranchers use these when they feed cows hay, and you got the wire wrapping on them. Or it used to be wire wrapping, and then they'd let them or shove this down the cow's throat, and it would pick up the metal pieces out of the stomach. So anyhow, what I'm going to try to do, because this is a neodymium magnet, and you can see it's really strong, so I'm going to try to go through the handle with this bolt and drop it in there and then guide it down to the hole here. Then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, my thought is this. We're going to try to get this bolt back sticking out here, and then we're going to put a nut on the end of it and tighten it down as tight as we can get it by hand, and then gradually pull that in so this square penetrates the round part here. And that should hold this, and then we'll put the rubber grommet and the red piece on and put the wing nut on also. And I'm thinking that'll work if I can get it to come out this hole. So that'll be the secret here. So we're going to give that a shot here in just a second. As soon as I get this nut back off here. Okay, we'll be back here in a minute. Okay, so this is what we got to work with. And my thought is, we'll see if I'm right here, a little bit closer. I'm going to take this bolt and drop it in here and go down the center. Maybe. That's going to take 2 hands and, okay, you heard it. Now, it's in here somewhere. So I got to find it. I got it too. There it is. Alrighty. That's just pretty dang cool. I like that. So we'll do this. Let the magnet hold it while I start this nut on. Hands are right in the way, but that's okay for now. See, it's actually spinning while I'm trying to put that nut on. So I gotta hold it. Okay, so that's pretty tight right there, but I need a way to hold this thread. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double nut that and hold that with a wrench and turn this one with a wrench. So I'll be right back. Okay, this is the theory. These are 5/16 nuts, and that's a 1/2 inch wrench. So in theory, I ought to be able to do this and start tightening this on into these 2 nuts. And it doesn't feel like it's working. It's slipping. Okay, it is double nutted, so let's do this. Okay, then we should be able to grab both of these. Yep. It's a little hard on the fingers, but it appears to be working. And I'm going to try to seat that head, that square head, into the plastic. And that bolt isn't turning in my fingers. I can feel it. Whoo! It's hard on the hands. See, now what I don't know for sure is when to quit. I don't want to pull it clear through, and it shouldn't go past the head though. This should be okay. So, maybe one more time. Whew. Okay, we'll give this a try here. There's the double nuts off. And that sucker is really tight. Ooh. I think I want to go this way. That'll make it flare. And then just wing nut. And that'll push. That's going to push on the washer. Push the grommet over this tapered part. Let's see if I can tighten it without anything moving. Oh yeah. Bingo! I think we've got it. Get in this clip, but now it moves in like so, and I can adjust it. It's a little tight right now, and that's how I want it for the time being. So I think that's the solution. Okay. I'm hoping this is the repair. We'll see the next time we take it out, but I think that'll work by nutting it like that, and that gives you the ability, because the wing nut doesn't have to be as tight as the nut on the inside, the first nut. So. Alright guys, you've seen enough of my videos now. You know what this means. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, subscribe, ring the bell for future notifications, give a great comment, and come back soon. Thank you so much for watching.